Hey guys! Creative Psychology here. If you search for Adobe Illustrator tutorials on YouTube, then you will find a ton of videos and playlists which are very long. This is not suitable for this fast world. We have tried our best to keep our videos short and easy to understand. So without further ado, let's get started. In my previous video, I had explained how to create a document in Adobe Illustrator, as per your requirements. If you're a beginner to Adobe Illustrator, then I highly recommend you to watch that video before watching this video. One of the most common tools in Adobe Illustrator is the rectangle tool. To bring it up, press M on your keyboard. To draw a rectangle on your artboard, just click and drag anywhere on your artboard. Let's say like this. Just release your mouse when you're satisfied. So here, this is a rectangle. Let's say you want to scale this rectangle. To scale this rectangle, you have to select the selection tool. To bring the selection tool up, press V on your keyboard. Using this tool, you can do all sorts of things to this rectangle. For example, by hovering over this point and dragging it, you can scale your rectangle. Once you're satisfied, you can release your mouse. To scale this rectangle, while maintaining its aspect ratio, just scale it and hold down Shift to lock its aspect ratio. You can release the button on the mouse, once you're satisfied. To scale this rectangle from the center, just hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and then scale it. Like this. Release it when you're satisfied. Now whenever you use the Shift and Alt keys to scale any shape, then make sure that you release the mouse first and not the key. Now you can also rotate your rectangle using the selection tool. Just hover over this little square point until you see this icon. Once you see this icon, just drag your mouse to rotate the rectangle. If you want to snap your rotation to 45 degrees, then hold down Shift on your keyboard while rotating the rectangle. These square points from which you can manipulate this figure are known as anchor points. To delete this figure, just check that you have selected this figure and then press Delete on your keyboard. Now you might have noticed that some of these tools have a little arrow in the bottom right corner. The arrow indicates that they are a group of tools. If you right-click on the rectangle tool, then you'll see some more tools. Let's select the Ellipse tool. To draw an ellipse, just click and drag anywhere on your artboard. Hold down Shift on your keyboard to draw a circle. Release when you're satisfied. Now, most of these tools work in a similar way, but to understand them better, let's select another tool. So, let's select the Star tool. You can draw stars using this tool. You can also control the number of sides of the star using the up and down arrow keys on your keyboard. Like this. So this is a triangle. Now you might have noticed that on the right side of your artboard, there are a few settings. From here, you can adjust the fill of your figure like this. Let's keep it in green color. Now there is also an option called stroke, which is basically the outline of your figure. If you increase the stroke, the outline of your figure increases, and if you decrease the stroke, the outline of your figure decreases. You can also set the color of the stroke. You'll see various colors from which you can choose the color, and set it to the stroke. If you want some more colors, then click here to see the spectrum. Now, Illustrator is much more flexible than you think. It is not only possible to draw these shapes, but it is also possible to combine these shapes. Let's learn how to do that. For that, we will have to clear our artboard. To do that, just select all the figures and then press Delete. Now, let's draw some simple figures. For example, I am drawing a rectangle here. And then, let's draw a circle using the Ellipse tool. To combine these shapes, just select these two shapes, and an option will appear here, called Pathfinder. Now you'll see 4 options in the Pathfinder. The first is to unite the shapes. If you click on this icon, then the shapes you have selected will be united. Like this. So this is a new custom shape you have just drawn. I will just press Ctrl Z to bring back those old shapes. So, this is the rectangle and this is the circle. Now you have seen that there were more options in the Pathfinder. To understand them better, I recommend that you try and experiment with each of those options and see what they do. Now there is definitely more to Illustrator than explained in this video. We will be posting more videos teaching Illustrator in the near future. So subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more short and easy to understand Illustrator tutorials. Thanks for watching.